Hello and welcome to another edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Edwin Atkinson, and I'll be your guide on today's journey. Stay with us. We have an informative and engaging program lined up just for you.
Hi, I'm Landy. Welcome to NLA Connect, the National Land Agency's customer engagement platform. NLA Connect is a simple, user-friendly platform designed to help you share your feedback, get support, and updates about land-related matters. Available 24/7, NLA Connect allows you to share suggestions, comments, and commendations, submit queries and report issues, attach files with your requests, track requests and get real-time status updates, connect with NLA client engagement officers, and provide feedback on the service received by the platform. We're making it easier for you to connect with us. You can access NLA Connect via our website, using the kiosk at any of our offices or scanning the QR code displayed at our locations. Need any help along the way? Check out our FAQs section. It has all the answers you need in one location. NLA Connect, your voice, our priority.
Thank you so much for staying with us right here inside Jamaica Magazine. Progress is powering up in St. Thomas. This episode of Eastern Roundup takes us from the commissioning of new justices of the peace to the world of business. Let's take a look.
Hello from the beautiful Roselle Falls, and welcome to another edition of Eastern Roundup, where we highlight the most impactful stories across Eastern Jamaica. I am Michaela Anderson-Gordon. In this episode, we will look at 61 new Justices of the Peace commissioned to serve in St. Thomas and St. Mary. Morant Bay Urban Center welcomes first business opening. Crop Recovery Initiative aims to revive Eastern Jamaica's agriculture. SDC St. Thomas hosts second economic village. Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen launches Civic Education Project. Robins Bay Primary School stages third annual beach cleanup. Let's get into it. "61 new Justices of the Peace have been commissioned to serve across St. Thomas and St. Mary. In St. Thomas, 34 new JPs were sworn in, adding to the more than 400 already serving the parish. Meanwhile, 27 new JPs were commissioned in St. Mary. Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Honorable Delroy Chuck, encouraged the new justices to provide support to communities, including long-term assistance to hurricane-affected areas. The minister also emphasized that the role carries serious responsibility and warned that malpractice can undermine public trust.
When you sign and witness a document and verify an identification of someone you don't know, believe me, you have opened the door to corruption.
Together, the new JPs represent a commitment to lawful service, accountability, and community leadership in both parishes.
We consider you and all the JPs across Jamaica to be some of the most outstanding citizens of Jamaica. And we expect that you can give back because you have lifted yourself to good standards.
The Morant Bay Urban Center in St. Thomas has reached a major milestone with the opening of its first business. Restaurants of Jamaica, through its franchise, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, officially launched operations at the $6 billion development in the parish. The restaurant represents a $350 million investment in St. Thomas and has created 55 new jobs for residents. This marks a significant boost for local employment and economic activity.
As the first commercial entity to open at the urban center, the KFC outlet signals growing investor confidence and positions the development as a catalyst for further business growth in Eastern Jamaica.
We're glad to be here in St. Thomas. We know that our St. Thomas fans and customers have been very, very patient. And so we're really glad to be here, continuing the investment, continuing our belief in the community, and continuing our expansion. Just sending the message that brighter days are ahead. More growth is ahead.
Farmers are getting a boost to restore food production after Hurricane Melissa through post-hurricane crop recovery kits provided by the World University Service of Canada's Sustainable Agriculture in the Caribbean project. Farmers in St. Thomas and Portland received seeds, fertilizers, and pest management supplies to revive crops with a special focus on short-term crops that will yield income in 6 to 8 weeks. WSC Jamaica Country Coordinator Nelsa English Johnson also emphasized the role of Eastern parishes in ensuring national food security, stating that the program is part of a wider effort to restore livelihoods and strengthen resilience across the island.
And so through our efforts and with the kind funding of our donor Global Affairs Canada, we have been provided with 150,000 Canadian dollars to provide recovery support for farmers across the island.
Small business owners in St. Thomas turned out for the second staging of the Social Development Commission's Economic Village, an initiative aimed at boosting local entrepreneurship. The event, held on December 19 at the SDC's compound in Springfield, brought together artisans, farmers, and government agencies, giving businesses greater exposure, networking opportunities, and access to support services. Vendors say the village is already helping them attract new customers, and organizers plan to stage the initiative every 3 months, positioning it as a growing driver of economic activity in the parish. Young people in St. Thomas are being encouraged to better understand their rights and responsibilities through a new civic education project launched by Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen Fiona da Costa. The initiative, dubbed Know Your Rights, Embrace Your Civic Responsibilities, was launched on International Human Rights Day, December 10, at the Anglican Church Hall in Morant Bay. Mr. Costa said the project was created to address gaps in young people's understanding of how individual rights must be balanced with civic responsibility for communities to thrive. Students and staff at Robbins Bay Primary School in St. Mary have once again taken action to protect the environment, staging their third consecutive beach cleanup on December 11. Pupils from grades 1 to 6 collected several bags of garbage from the nearby Robbins Bay beach. Teachers say the initiative helps instill environmental responsibility from an early age. The effort is part of a wider program promoting environmental stewardship, with students encouraged to keep Jamaica clean and protect their community for the future.
Thank you. And that's it for this edition of Eastern Roundup. For more on these and other stories, visit our website at www.jis.gov.jm or follow us on our social media pages. Join us again next time for another update on Eastern Jamaica. I'm Michaela Anderson-Gordon. Thanks for watching.
Clear communication and awareness are essential, especially when traveling. So pay keen attention as we share essential safety tips to help passengers navigate airports smoothly from arrival to departure.
To start traveling more overseas.
Okay,
yeah, you're in. All right, nice. Let's decide with a game. Countries But first, let's decide how we're gonna travel.
Air or sea?
Good question. So, you decide. All right. Now to see where we're gonna go. We're gonna vacate. All right.
Excitement aside, every journey begins with preparation. And when traveling by air, personal safety at the airport is just as important as the destination. From the moment you leave home to the time you board your flight, personal safety at the airport is a responsibility shared by both travelers and airport authorities. One of the first steps to safe and stress-free travel begins long before you reach the terminal. It's getting ready to arrive early.
When they are planning on traveling, they must at best try to abide by the 3-hour requirements to get to the airport for processing. It is very important for a number of reasons. Sometimes you set out to say you're pretty near, but along the journey, along the route, you find that you may encounter traffic, there may be an incident on the road that will somewhat cut into that timeline, and it puts unnecessary pressure on you, the traveler, to get to the airport. And so even when you now get to the airport, it also puts the airline personnel in a bit of a frenzy, trying to ensure that they accommodate as best within the limitations that is now set with a short space of time.
Securing valuables is another critical part of safe travel. Important items should always stay close and within sight.
It is also important that before leaving the house, for setting out, you seek to secure your valuables. More likely, you put your valuables in your carry-on rather than placing it in your checked luggage. When you get to the airport, it is also important that at all times you keep your luggage as close to you as possible at all times. It minimizes the reality that it can be switched, it can be swapped, it can be tampered with, it can be stolen.
Leaving bags unattended isn't just risky, it's a serious security threat for the airport. Be mindful of distractions at check-in and security screening. Discretion and vigilance go a long way in protecting personal information and belongings. Only accept help from persons who are in uniform. Keep your passport and wallet secure. Always watch your luggage when it goes through the X-ray machine. Travelers are also reminded to never carry items for others, no matter how harmless it may seem.
Do not, and I say again, do not accept luggage, gift, anything from persons to take through the screening process once you are traveling. You do not know persons sometimes. Our heart feel, a little bit soft, say an old lady or, someone who needs help. And so they may say, take this from me, hold this from me. We're saying, be a little bit selfish or more being concerned of your security and safety at that point, and allow that person to take their own stuff through screen rather than you trying to be the good Samaritan.
Using electronic payment methods instead of cash can also reduce unnecessary attention while traveling. By planning ahead, staying alert, and making smart choices, travelers can help ensure a safer journey here in Jamaica and wherever their travels may take them.
We're out here in Panama.
The National Rural School Bus Program is getting smarter. With your child's student ID card, parents receive real-time notifications every time they board or exit the bus. Each card is unique and securely linked to the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information database. Tap on, tap off, and parents stay updated instantly. So, how do you register? Number 1, visit jamaica-district.mysmartterm.com/bus-portal/registration. Number 2, enter your child's details. Number 3, upload supporting documents. Number 4, submit your application. It's that easy. Safer, smarter, more secure. Register today and ride with peace of mind.
Resilience continues to define communities affected by Hurricane Melissa. At border, commerce is sizzling once again as operations officially resume.
At the very edge of two parishes, where St. Elizabeth meets Westmoreland, life has always moved to the rhythm of the sea. The smell of fry fish on open fire resonates around the cove. For the residents of Scotts Pass, this gem is a center of attraction. But when Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 storm, tore through Jamaica, this place, otherwise called Border, was left broken, flattened, and uncertain. 37 small businesses, livelihoods passed down through generations, were reduced to rubble. Behind them, more than 20 fishermen lost their marketplace. In front of them, families lost income, security, and hope. But Border did not stay silent for long.
Right now, people just want to get back to get their business and selling. And the government, through my Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, is building back 44 business places for the vendors in this area.
With $20 million approved by Cabinet, the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce moved fast, not just to rebuild, but to build stronger.
I pour some oil, and I will put the steel in it, I will pour the concrete and the steel oil that we use coal. Coal is coal, that we use coal, and pour them in each section.
What we're doing must be much better than what was here. If a hurricane comes, we understand. But if a strong breeze comes,
you're supposed to move. And also the zinc, instead of nail, we're going to screw them.
Okay, so you bolt it down.
Yes, we'll bolt it down.
Every nail, screw, bolt, strap was about one thing: resilience. With supportive drainage, sanitary facilities, and gazebos, this was not a patch-up, this was a reset.
Early this morning, you're in.
This morning.
Her name is Antonille, the first vendor to return to her stall, even as finishing touches remained. Having lost parts of her home, she was eager to be back at the place that feeds her family.
I was the first one to get the stall, and I really appreciate it.
We have been through a great tragedy. We never know that we will come back on foot at this present moment, but thank God for the help that we are receiving now.
This is not just about stalls. It's an ecosystem of fishermen and dozens of families, all tied to this one strip of road.
Here is a very positive man. When I come down here, no have nothing, but him get back in the business, and we're happy that he's one of them.
For the best French fry lobster, steam fish, steam conch, escovitch fry fish, cool, you want to have it.
With the signs up and painting enhancing the decor, Border is being carved out to be more than a food stop and into a destination for relaxation. Good atmosphere for fish, bami festival or soup, cooked over open fire and served with pride. Its grand celebratory opening in mid-January was a recognition that MSMEs are crucial economic players worthy of resilience building.
There's reopening of the business kiosks and shops at Border in St. Elizabeth carries significance far beyond the physical restoration of a market space. It represents a defining statement of national intent that after a disaster such as Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica is intentional and serious about rebuilding communities, restoring livelihoods, and renewing the foundations of economic life with greater resilience and purpose.
These businesses, there were 37 of them. The stalls were broken down. So you know what we did? We crafted and created and built 51 new shops for the people at Border.
There are many persons who are going to say, you know what, let me drive from Kingston and come to Border. And because the ministry has made an investment in putting in not just the kiosks, but as a place that you can park. I gather there are some bathroom facilities, as they call them, and other facilities for people to stop and enjoy, that you may get more customers coming.
The vendors are beyond joyful for it all.
Things start back really fast. I expected it to start back so fast. We appreciate it and we're back and up and running.
The shop look uniformed and beautiful. I just love it. Sean Paul and the government, and when they came, we have nothing, not even a tarpaulin. And we came now from tarpaulin to a stall, to roof over our head. And we're so happy and grateful.
We have more people coming in every day, more than more. It's getting better and better, and we appreciate for all the customers to pass by and stop and support us.
Where electricity was still missing, the government stepped in again, delivering generators to small businesses across hurricane-damaged communities.
We want to thank the government of Jamaica, especially to Minister Arbin Hill, who have loaned us a generator
to operate my business and to help other persons in the community to charge their phone and for me to store my meat. And big thank you. And I'm very grateful and thankful because I can help a lot of people and can get to store my meat and cold drinks and stuff like that.
From the splintering of Hurricane Melissa and the shadows cast on their enterprises, MSME business operators are finding the resolve to leap forward to better livelihoods, rising stronger, safer as they reopen for business.
As the week of sound draws to a close, we turn to one of Jamaica's most recognizable voices, dancehall icon Moses Beenie Man Davis, as he reflects on his musical journey.
My memorable moment of Mandela Boo, you know. No, seriously, like, most memorable moment, not to lie.
Zaka, anything you see me, I do that on me business. And I ever somebody when I know you watch at your business. At the same time, you broke that so nobody no business. But as you make a meal, all the enemy business. So that's why I'm in the business, when I do funky business. So I gotta tell all the doctor when they start out the business. For over 30 years, I'm still the king in the business. I know I'm well to settle them and feed them business.
Now, the renowned king of the dancehall, Moses Beenie Man Davis, was like most artists at the beginning of their career, young, full of talent and eager, possibly not knowing when to choose their moment. The latter is important, as Beenie Man will tell you, it is what helped to shape the entertainer he is today. It was the summer of 1991 when Nelson Mandela visited Jamaica. The revered statesman was just freed and the world was looking on. Beenie Man, about 18 years old at the time, was a budding artist, eager to show what he was made of. On stage, he got his moment to show the enormous gathering his talent, so he went up and sang.
Hey, green, I'm over there, so where you borrow.
The local audience who turned out to see the respected leader were mostly not in the mood for the young artist's shenanigans. What followed was a resounding... It was a make or break moment for the then rising star, who was staggered by the audience's reaction when in another setting the song was well received. He would have to learn that timing is everything.
But I get realized now, the whole lot of people them are run behind Mandela from morning and then here comes the egg in them over there. I then I show you what points. Yeah, but why is that the most memorable in my career? Because that is where I get the motivation from to become the artist that I am today.
And what an artist he became. His persistence and the ability to brush off negativity would pay off.
Everybody was talking about the boot like it was the biggest thing that happened, you know? So when we realized that the boo we're off 9-day attack, people look for tune, we do a song in name, hey, them I watch you, hey, them and the song just got so whoop. And I do matey and a good sit and it went to #1. So that's when me realized that I can make a difference and make an impact.
And the hits came one after the other.
Me no got nothing to put on. The big up about it for your school uniform. We make me pro 51 staff. You so full of it, but you so clever. You still have to make a you design for me the dancer. If for me alone, I would have turned her in. Simsima, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar.
But still, no worthwhile journey is without its challenges. For Beenie, a lot of this would come from his musical peers.
I've get disrespected from so many artists. It's not because I'm an idiot or I'm a fool or somebody can drape me up or what. It's because my greatness. See, for building lyrics on the spot, I don't care who you are, I don't care how big he is. From we in a competition, because I'm coming from sound system days. From sound a clash with sound, DJ a clash against DJ.
He recalls his biggest rivalry being with another dancehall legend, Bounty Killer.
Yeah, it's the longest one because rivalry, back in the days just one night, you dead tonight and tomorrow night me and your friend. You know, but there's no friendship there and there was no love lost there. It was just, you know, agony. And me started out as a DJ for the females, you know, and then Bounty Killer get me into that side after the rude boy side.
The decades-running lyrical battle between the two has become legendary. Thankfully today they are both older and wiser and have put away the rivalry for something greater.
Bounty Killer becomes my brother right now.
There has even been a collaboration with the two, which if you were a fan of either in the early years, you probably didn't see it coming.
Legendary, 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 come on, legendary. With him a black man done that already. We clean now, we out, and we swag legendary.
Apart from Bounty Killer, this king has great respect for some of our dancehall royalties.
Artists like Popcorn, he might do a good job, you know. Rate 5 Cartel, and Movado. I don't know, yeah, man.
And a few who are making a good case for future induction.
Like Skank, I like seeing him on stage. I'm mad man when them jump on the stage, it's a different thing. Like Joshy, I know him from my youth. And I never expect him to become that great of an artist. I know say him can do look engineering thing and something, but we never know say him have that name, you know. Because you're not gonna know where a man have until him push out. And he really did push out and he really did impress me.
Wonderful words from one of the greatest to ever do it. Counting his years as a mere toddler, Beenie has been doing this for over 40 years, and the doctor is not done with his patients just yet. Hard to believe when you think his whole motivation came from a sound that has finished so many careers before they began. But not Beenie Man. It was the sound that motivated him to work harder and to be better. If you ask him, without it,
I want to work that hard to be this person that I am today. I want to become the doctor, I want to become the king of the dancehall, I want to get all of these achievements that you know, so I think that was my motivation, that was the injection that I need.
An injection that birthed 18 studio albums and counting.
My body of work, it proven, you know, bring out the people and bring the energy in the people and the people come out to see exactly what them expected to get a great performance. And whether it's soundtrack or whether it's band or whether it's a rubber band or whether pan is knocking, the vibes remain the same. Whether it's 10 people or 10,000 people, the vibes remain the same. This is what I do.
See it, you know we do it again. One more time. Billboard we reach again.
That brings us to the end of today's edition of Jamaica Magazine, and we do hope you found the features informative and inspiring. You can stay connected with us online at jis.gov.jm and on our social media platforms. On behalf of the entire production team here at the JIS, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.